So this week I figured I would talk about what to do on your first week in the program because when you get there it takes about a week or so before you have access to the parks, before you have your blue ID and your self-admission. So what are you supposed to do to kill time in those like 5-7 days between check-in and traditions? Which after traditions you should be able to get into the park. But here's some things you can do on your first week. So if you're living on site, you can get to know your roommates. This is kind of what I did on my first program back in 2017. So we just took some time hanging out, whether we all went to Walmart together like the first night there so that we can get some stuff for the apartment and some food and stuff like that. And so we got to know each other through that. As well as going to like Disney Springs and stuff like that. So things around Disney that you can still get into, you can do that. We also went to the entrance of like every park because we couldn't go any further. And we took photo pass pictures. So we just took a bunch of pictures in front of the park and then went to another park. So we just kind of hopped around between entrances, which might seem kind of dumb, but it was like good enough for us because we were so close and we got to ride the ferry and the monorail and stuff around Magic Kingdom. So that was fun, to us at least. And there's also like resort hopping. Like if you're doing that, you can go to all the resorts around Disney property and just look around. You know, a lot of them are really pretty. Maybe you haven't been to any of them before. Maybe try a restaurant or like a quick service at one of them. I think we went to the Poly and got like a Dole Whip and just kind of chilled at the Poly and looked at Cinderella's castle across the lake and, you know, just kind of bonded and had some fun. If you want, you can do roomie gifts if you're on site. I didn't because I went random and we didn't try and get gifts after, but if that's something that you want to do, you can do that as well. So that could be a part of your roommate bonding if you're on site. And then another thing that I did on my program was, before my program even started, like, gosh, I think I made the reservation like 30 days out or something for Beaches and Cream. So I just reserved it for 6 people and I was just like, well, I hope I have 6 people to go with me. And so like the night after I arrived, me and all of my roommates, there were 6 of us in total, went to Beaches and Cream and we did the kitchen sink, which is like kitchen sink size. I think it's supposed to feed 4 to 6 people and we almost finished and we had 6 people. So it's a fun thing to do, just to also bond with your roommates and just get out of the apartment and feel like you're in Disney and do some Disney things and still have fun. You can also cross over to the dark side and go to Universal if you want to, if you have an annual pass, or if you don't or want to get one. I've heard you can use your housing ID for a Florida discount on your annual pass. So really it's kind of worth it. If you go more than like twice, then it's pretty much paid for. And it's a fun thing to do on your off days if maybe you just want to get away from Disney, as, you know, awful as that may sound, sometimes it's fun. You can also just lay by the pool at the apartment complexes. I think we did that a couple of times as well, although we got there in January, so it wasn't really that warm. It was somewhat warmer than like where we were from, but still not really pool weather, but we just kind of hung out down there anyways. If you have a car, you can venture down into downtown Orlando and check out, there's tons of stuff down there. It can take a bit of time to get there by car just because of traffic, so it might take you like 30 minutes to get there, but there's tons of stuff downtown and outside of the Disney bubble that you can go try. You can go to a Miller's Ale House, there's one close to DCP housing, that's a thing people like to do. And yeah, just kind of explore the area you're in, get to know where you're going to be at for the next, 4 to 6 months or forever, and just have a good time and make some friends.